More than 25 years ago, Britain's Iron Lady made sure her nation was central to the soon-to-be formed EU.
And we British have in a very special way contributed to Europe. Over the centuries we have fought to prevent Europe from falling under the dominance of a single power.
Fast forward 5 general elections and it's now the EU that has become central to the UK, with 2 of the 4 main parties offering voters a referendum on membership if they win. As part of the EU, the UK benefits from the free movement of goods, services and labour without tariffs. As such, bidding goodbye to the bloc will make doing business more expensive. Taking in more than $200 billion worth of goods and services, the EU is the UK's largest trading partner. But the region has been facing tough competition from the growing economies of Asia and America. Back in 2008, 56% of Britain's exports went to Europe, but just 4 years later that figure had fallen to 50%, leading many to speculate that Britain could go it alone.
I don't think it's quite as important as it once was. I mean, it seems to me from a risk management perspective to jump from that to say, well, let's leave, you know, because you don't know, you have no idea what the negative consequences could be. So it's a bit of a Herculean thing to do. But I do believe that the future of our trade, which is the incremental change, not the absolute level, is actually with the rest of the world.
On the other hand, some believe that Britain enjoys 55% more trade with EU states precisely because it is a member. And those against a vote to leave say that investors would be put off by the uncertainty it would create.
When you look at worldwide companies, 40% of them have their European headquarters in London. Over 250 banks, headquarters are in London, and what they'll all say is one of the reasons they pick London is, of course, because we're part of the European Union.
If the UK decides it wants to go, it then has to figure out how to do that. There are several options, none of them perfect. Britain could follow the examples of Norway, Switzerland and Turkey, negotiating trade pacts or customs deals. It could also decide to strike its own new agreement with the EU, or rely on its membership of the World Trade Organization. Soon, Britons will get a say on whether to have a say later on Europe. Whichever way that goes, though, the EU's patience with its reluctant member will already have been sorely tested. Nina Dos Santos, CNN, London.